Hello, my country people them. Una welcome to this live broadcast. Today, now number 21 day for February 2022. Countryman, it don't come live for Tori with Una. As Una join, Una mash fire for share and make it go far and wide, my country people them. As Una join, Una mash fire. Today, the topic of discussion is there on the screen for Una. We will talk about the state of Ambazonia terrorism, their confusion, even apologies, their frustration, and the sudden realization say they don't fail, where it being manifested through their infighting. My country people them. As Una join, Una hello, Una countryman, Una know the usual routine. Una mash fire, make it go far and wide. Countryman in the camp will get a very interesting presentation for Una as usual. Today, when on Monday, the 21st of February 2022. Una mash fire. So, without further ado, I want to play for Una. Play for Una an audio, make Una begin to listen. Then I go come back for can Tori for Una about what will go on. I don't queue a few audios and videos and everything for Una, for playing for Una throughout this live broadcast. So we'll start with this one. I sure say some of Una don't already see this one. Now so-called film masher, no pity, that it go to talk. Now listen.
Okay. Today, the 14th February 2022. When me, FM no pity. I come out today. I send this voice out. Particularly to Field Marshal for the alarm. Yes. Field Marshal for the alarm. I don't hear what you don't talk. I don't hear your voice the way say now. You make them for some forum them. I don't hear how as you talk say you will come attack me. Say you will get me dead or alive. I don't hear you don't talk say unity warrior. No, there's nothing like unity warrior. You talk say there's nothing like unity warriors. You the talk as who? You the talk like who? Yes. I don't hear many things they don't talk. You don't talk how you will come attack me or you will send me to kill America attack me. I never deny. Come attack them. If you don't see me like a La Republic agent, you come attack me. But not send to kill when you want come, me at the tail. When you want come, if you can't attack me, you just send me, you just leave the mission. You the talk say one can attack me. See, I create unity warriors for the killing people them. You know how many people they don't kill them already? If you name her, okay. Me no picture the you say. No, the talk say you can't attack me, maybe the fear say I fear you. I need to fear you. I dey give you respect, I need to fear you. Because nothing, no day way. There's nothing bad, or there is nothing you can do to me that will hurt me more than what La Republic military or La Republic government have done to me. Let me tell you. Just get this into your brain. You get what you had to talk now. No amount of your words, no, they will ever intimidate me. I tell you, when you want to talk something, begin to reason like a mature person. You know? Yes,
Okay, my contributor, thank you all the contributors where they don't join. So that one, now the so-called film masher, no pity, where your real name, Nambashe Clement. It talk from some bush for terrorize people then between Bui and Goketunja. So, it talk now to Oliver Lekiaka, so-called film marshal for Libialem. The question where the first question where is supposed to come for your mind immediately when you hear that audio, and I say, well, one, why it make that audio publicly? So it tell me say he no get Oliver Lekiaka phone number where if you just pick the phone, it talk to Oliver Lekiaka directly, it pass a message. Now the first thing that way you get to understand them. Say these idiots, the monumental stupidity and everything where they do them now publicly, it happen now for Facebook, my computer them. Now wait that way when I get for understand. I don't always tell when I say Ambazonia terrorists, they don't get friend and they don't get secret. And they show with the evidence every single day. So now I go also for this live broadcast take 1 or 2 minutes for congratulate and for thank all the black legs and where they will stand by they will stand, continue to do the black legism while we countryman if it takes a much needed break for go spend time with my family in the Caribbean. So I want to congratulate all people the way they will take that opportunity, they fill that void and continue for the march fire. And for this live broadcast, it not be organized in any specific particular way. I could just bring una evidence after evidence after evidence. Their own words, their own voices, their own faces, what they post publicly. We will discuss them, we will analyze them, we will present them to Unama country people them. Una go see the evidence for ourselves. But first, we will enjoy small Kumkum anthem because Kumkum is very free, and then enjoy small Cameroonianness, and then we'll start with the actual presentation. My country people them.
Hail, hail, hail the Kumkumasa, we the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kumkumasa, Kumkumasa, you shall free our country from terror, and your blessing shall be like the stars above. The Most High God shall be your guide.
And now Cameroonianness. Thank you plenty my country people them for all man where they join with today. Now the 21st of February 2022, when on Monday, me I been at the Kumkumasa, the king of all the people, the country people them, the Igwe. So my country people them, today I go bring una presentation where it will be na evidence based. We go play their own videos, we go play their own audios, pictures, and their own posts for Facebook, and how the state of Ambazonia terrorism it don't become, and how they display this frustration and confusion. They even give out apologies and everything, and how they don't realize that the whole damn thing it don't fail, and they manifest them through infighting. My country them. We will come into that in a second. Okay, I will just go right to the top, and then I will play for una one after the other. The audios, then we will start with this audio, and then we'll work our way down. When I will listen to the ambush terrorists themselves as they talk, when I will see the posts, the way they don't make them, I mean, there's no point me even saying it. When I listen for ourselves.
I will just stand for zero bastard and go. So what we did for that place, you see the kind of apartment where it inside ghetto for inside Baltimore. Wow. So for your apartment, you climb up the steps, then you begin up the basement. That's when you understand what I mean. Basement, right? If you climb the steps, you see
good fire.
You see how the person inside your place. So after the meeting there, as I be head of security details, I tell Sako say, I'm not taking the apartment a good place for you because it's just less than a week where La Republic take Sako. If you continue to stay, it is going to be a hazard. And if they take you again, I tell you, okay, when we come off here, I will call Brad or see how we do arrangements for moving to a better and secure place. And then see how we, my security, will help you for move you to the new place. We'll come off here. Just as we come up, Dr. Sako, he called Brad and said, Sebastian has been here with his security team, so they say this place is not good for me. I don't think I can even sleep here one night. Brad will not even call me. Brad just called, he just moved up to Sako, we family, set up a hotel for 2 weeks. Wow. They stayed for hotel for 2 weeks.
Now what did you pay?
IG. Amazonia. So after that 2 weeks now, Dr. Sako get to go find an apartment. He don't get credit. He don't get rental history. He don't get anything. Now me, I go sign apartment for Dr. Sako for my name.
Oh my God.
Now me, I go sign the apartment. After I sign the apartment, Dr. Sako no get socks. Dr. Sako no get trousers. Dr. Sako no get Dr. Sako no man.
That's it.
Now my wife, we in like indirectly shop. Indirectly shop for an around the mall. Around the mall, meal mall. We go for that shop. I buy Sako trousers. Underwear, at least we look presidential. But even if I didn't man.
You buy toothbrush.
Commenting.
You buy all that thing there. I want to take the way some of when I never know. All the chair them, you know if you don't have a chair, if you don't have a chair, come by you.
Wow.
Trash, all that you chair them. As a matter of fact,
why would I not take picture no Sebastian? One of our take picture for that.
No, we'll not be taking pictures. Honestly, some of we when you work right, you just be dedicated, you know say outcome. You didn't know the outcome. Like the way Dr. Sako will present himself, it will be like a Jesus. We no matter if you even think anything. You understand?
They never work at this time. They never work.
This is the situation. When I didn't know Dr. Sako, he know the work. He been a correction officer, and if he gets who he boss will be, like the personal security now, Allen. Allen be Sako he boss for job. So Sako will work for jail. So Allen will be now his boss. The Allen will do now.
So why you not take this on the acting we move became player and people that
No. No, the thing I say I be at the war with Department of Justice and I don't want me yes. So at the war with Department of Justice. So I don't want me my voice go out.
So now he is actually abusing the goodness that Ambazonia for him.
I never tell you now. 1,000% of which we are doing. 1,000%.
So that means if he be a con artist and if he plays this con job for come enter inside the Ambazonia struggle. Yes, he do that activism.
Now wait here now. The one thing when I say
make it tell we are back.
So now we read the apartment for
Just give me 1 second. I know so this will be Amazon be very frustrated, a bit angry, begging no man to which way they talk play about out there. We get anything go my house, we want to hear that information. Please, me no man no record.
Yeah, me no man no record.
No man record them, please. No, not do that.
No, me no man no record. Me no man no record. Let me see anybody, but
why you say that? Why you say that? I just.
When I hear that one, no, they say make no man no record them. Make no man no record them. Yes, he work now for Department of Justice for America. His name na Sebastian. I think na Sebastian Bariku. He say make no man no record them. I beg una. We understand today, so Ambazonians they be very frustrated and angry. I swear to God, my country with them. No, na me I talk him. Now that person with the inside that Zoom call, now ye talk him. He say, we know say Ambazonians they be very frustrated and angry. I beg, we then have on Gumba house, make no man and no record them, it's enough out there. Make a plan again, me wanna listen them. Wait we talk about say Ambazonians they be frustrated and angry. If na me I talk now, talk now because I be black leg.
I want to
already apartment for
yeah, give me 1 second. I know so we Ambazonians be very frustrated, they be angry. I beg me no man no record which way they talk for.
Una hear?
We think anytime go my house with one.
When I hear what he talk, it says Sebastian Mbariku. Now person that way he talk, now Sebastian Mbariku. Now the people in this, where they be prop up Sako Ikome, for put it up there, a con man. Now the people in this, where they talk today, so they want to lead the Anglophone zone out of corruption, out of the regime for Yaoundé, because they be more competent. They go build for una, as they say, a land flowing with milk and so-called honey. They talk say they be doctor this, doctor that. They be so intelligent, so that they get permanent head damage or PhD, whatever they call it. Okay, but now them this, where a common cheap fake pastor when nobody even get dross for where am. Now Sebastian Bariku, he go buy Sako dross and trouser, and then the man, even the other guy, even make fun of it. Talk say when I don't buy plus toothbrush. When I understand, now Sako don't can dupe them like this. Sako will never even be good enough for big pastor. Now the easiest thing, especially when you deal with African people, the way they first of all already be frustrated, and then they go believe anything when you tell them. For be a black African pastor, now the easiest thing, me and they talk from experience. All my friends, they were be getting for school where they be fail, when they don't if get even GCE ordinary level, they be pastors today. All we will be the pass our exams and go university, go get university degree them, will get jobs them from accountants to people that they work in the medical profession, people the way they work inside government, people the way they work in engineering, into sciences and everything else. They want the way they know if you get even ordinary level, all them, so every single one, my Sierra Leonean, Ghanaian, Nigerian friends, they all where they will be drop out from secondary school, all of them are pastors today, because now the easiest thing for failure for become a pastor. They will call themselves men of God. And then they go dupe the most intelligent of the people where they be there for their class, where they be the past exams them. You could go get PhD, you get a career, you be a pharmacist, or you be a gynecologist, or you be an engineer, technician, a mechanic, or something like that. The failures, the way they be fail exam for una school, for una class, where they know if you pass abacada. Now them who can't dupe you now, they go talk, you kneel down in front of them. They put their hand on top of your head, they say, God has spoken to me, God has told me to tell you that. You see how Africans, they be easily manipulated. Sako be deal with these people then. But I continue. When I listen to Sebastian Bariku, I know say this audio, I know we play the second one because Mark Barrett, I don't publish him. They be so frustrated and angry as that part talk, to the extent where they record themselves, despite the fact that the person where they talk say they didn't have a Ngumba house. They talk say they no want make that thing come out of that Ngumba house. Yet, one person, they be only then at them 17 inside that group. As they be record them. As a matter of fact, I will play this audio for proof the points that there were only 17 of them inside that WhatsApp group. I mean the Zoom call. One of them out of 17, you know, if you gather 17 so-called Ambazonia where you don't get black leg inside, they cannot be trusted. I don't always tell Una, Amber shit no white blast terrorists. They don't get no friends and they don't get no secrets. Una listen.
We'll go buy chairs, set chairs for Sako. I buy carpet. The table, that table with that presidential table where you get at that time, I mean about buy that table for
Chairman, point of order. And one big some more look inside the house, more call family members, brothers and sisters who know the way they know they made it come. I mean, only 17 people sitting inside the house.
Una yeah.
16 now. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Now, only 17 people the day inside house. So that Zoom call at that particular point where they will record this audio, there were only 17 people in that Zoom call. Zoom call where they beg. Say, I beg, make man no record and put them out there in Ngomba house. And inside that Zoom call, out of that 17, one of them na black leg. And why that way consumer a day here today, it play the audios for una they listen them, and we are having so much fun, my contributor. And they talk now winter for United Kingdom, and they talk today and the sweat. Okay, my contributor. Now, make we go now for this picture. Una fit see am. If una like, una go check them. I always present my thing them with evidence and everything, and I tell una say una go check them out. Now, non-chop Clovis, perm chop, the actual Facebook account that he private Facebook account. We don't get them for over a decade. Okay. Now he post them only a few days ago. Now 2 days ago he post this picture. It talks about it. It said, little did we know that this guy and his concubine have been long time scammers even back then in Limbe. It said, little did we know. Say they don't be long time scammers. It's a wonderful. It talk say this picture. These two pictures them now Irene Gua and Sako Ekomedad. Now for Berlin 2018. They take this picture for Berlin 2018. Now sperm chop, non chop. Now their archives they come out now and themselves they post them. Now make we look at this one. Now Paul Nilong he post this one on July the 3rd, 2021, about 6 months ago, where Paul Nilong he post this picture. Okay, for your own page or your own Facebook account. It talks about the award draft 2021 Ambazonia activists calling on you. See for Dena. It's a Prince J.K. Wata. That one don't come out of Ambazonia now. It then for your own side now for IG number 3. No day for Sako IG again. Clovis Nzele. It don't come out. It then now for IG number 3. Caroline Mala. It don't come out. Or maybe Caroline, I don't even know what I see there. If it first then at ATF, that one at Parawoma, they woke up, it jump, depending on who paid the most money, it will go for your side. So now then una get General Sako Ikome, it there for middle. What they go? These people they go now for what do they call them again? For America, they go for like this warehouse. They go for like Target, okay, the American retailer. Supermarket where they call them Target or something like that. They go buy military khaki. For America, for wear military khaki, any person can wear them. They just go buy cheap military khaki for $15. Can't wear them. They call themselves general. And as stupid as more people they be, they could start look at them as if not some better people there. So to that picture, Ochiba Nelson is still there with Sako, and you get Paul Nilong is still there with Sako. That one, Eric Akaba, it don't come out. Non-chop, sperm chop, it don't come out. So this one just 6 months ago for tell una how much it don't change in a very short space of time, within 6 months. Now Paul Nilo, instead of we post them for July 2021, now the tables have turned. Okay, now the situation that now make we look at this post again once more. Now Paul Nilong, he post them, and then now I want make una digest them. It talks about it. It say they gather intelligence. When it talks say they, it talk about Black Legs, it talk about La République, as they call them, Cameroon government. It says they gather intelligence and we gather conspiracy theories. It talk now about the Amber terrorists. They gather conspiracy theories. And then it talks say they work together, united in purpose, tactic, and strategy, while we tear each other down. Now you talk Now Paul Nilong, he post them. Say, we the Black Legs them. Now look fine. Say, we the Black Legs them, we gather intelligence and we work together, united in purpose and our tactics and strategy. While we them for ambush, no white blast terrorists their side, they tear each other down and they gather conspiracy theories them. But now, two things that I want to take from that. Now, how fantastic will fight against Ambazonia terrorism, it don't be, and how successful. And this success, it get to be, all we will get to take pride and we get to take credit for it. Maybe countryman, it don't lead some aspect of that, but many of una, now when I don't do the hard work. And it goes back to which way me I be talking for that live broadcast we doing a few days ago where I talk say, People that don't suggest, say, make we black legs them, we'll get a retreat, we'll get a get together and stuff like that. I am 100% opposed to that idea, because it could bring in familiarity. You could become too familiar with each other to the extent where maybe when I go start to like each other, or when I go start to date each other, when I start to hate each other, because love and hate, or like and hate, now two sides of the same coin. You cannot have one side of a coin without the other. So when you start like one person, you could either hate another, or sooner or later you could develop hate for that person. And then before you know it, the turmoil and the stupidity and the infighting where they happen between Amba, Shumbu, Shit, no white blast them, it will start happening with we. And we are too smart and too dedicated and too focused to be derailed and to be sidetracked with that nonsense. And now why the way themselves say, when them, the Amba Shumbu terrorists, they stand for Wusawe the day, and they look at we, the black legs them, they ask themselves, say, wow, why can't we be like these people? Why can't we just work together? Why can't we not go on social media and insult each other? And because say now all that way they know how to do, and it cause even more friction. Meanwhile, where we will be like a well-oiled machine, okay? We get lubrication. We be well lubricated. Okay, so all our engines and our moving parts, they go very smoothly, because we be focused. We know exactly what we would do. We gel together and we work together. We no need for know each other. We don't need for know whether you James Patrick, whether you be man Pekin or Nyangala, whether you be woman or man. Who cares? Okay, we still collaborate. Nyangala go still go for Facebook. It sees some stupid thing when Amber post them, it screenshot them, it's send for countryman. Or it sees some Shumbu, it's sunshine for countryman. And we still collaborate and we still work together. We no need for actually know each other, your real name, your purpose, your location, and all of those things. Once person start asking you, who's are you there as in your particular location or whatever, generally person will ask you, say, then at Yaoundé, that's fine. Yaoundé is a massive place. You then at ground zero. If you talk, say, yes, I did ground zero, it ends there. But person start asking, you then have for Limbe or Tiko, you then have for Benin Corner, for Atuacom or whatever, ask the person, say, what does that got to do with now your business? It's not, I don't care what the person tell you, say, he be President Paul Biya. No be President Paul Biya, your business. Okay, my contributor. So, make una take that part and una pat una self on the back. Say we are doing fantastically well. And all the Amber terrorists Shumbu them, they be extremely jealous of this fact, of the fact that we work together and we no friction, because they will be well lubricated. We be a well-oiled machine, the way we will function, the black legism with the mash fire, to the extent way countryman, if you take a holiday, you go to the Caribbean, you go enjoy 1 or 2 months of a comeback, and black legism, it go for before. Now, and I make this point before I move on, okay? I want to make this particular point where some person don't talk, say, countryman. I don't notice, because some Amber Shumbu, they don't even talk and self, say this, so for your pages then, will not your pages do not still be as popular as they may be for 2018 and 2019 or whatever. I tell them, say, yes, I know. Now, because say black legs, they make a name for themselves. I don't give a damn whether you like me or not. I don't care whether you can't share for countryman a page. Okay, Susan Spark in the post. Okay, Sunshine Amber at the post. Manga Bell at the post. We'll get we don't multiply ourselves now. The whole purpose of this, it no be now for project countryman, put them elevate for make it become the only I know. And I don't tell when this particular analogy, say it is so, make would they like a candle, will it try for light a candle for our country, okay, for China, okay? When you light a candle, I don't ask when this before, do you put the candle on the table so that make it brighten the whole room, or you go light the candle and then put them under bed or put them under your armpit? I go prefer you put them under your armpit if you be that stupid, if you want to hide your light to the world. So would they here for shine a light? And would they here with our own ideas how for make Cameroon a better Cameroon? And the name for this Facebook page, A Better Cameroon. Not be me, I even create this Facebook page. Now Beltus Atesong, I create this Facebook page, A Better Cameroon. So in order for make Cameroon a better Cameroon, we need for collaborate. We need for work together. We need for share our light. So when you light the candle, put them on top of the table so that make all man, if you see your light, make all man a benefit from your light, okay, from your Operation Sunshine. No, get a brilliant idea and then hide them. Countryman, you know, they like that. Now, why that we don't give now free tutorials, everything, every little helps, like how to create Facebook account, how to make a post public, all of those things then I will make them so that make Wuna now go out there and then you do those things so that you create your own pages. So that you know how for make your own content, make it go far and wide, make it go viral, so that you could then post. Instead, way maybe if you be post, you could see at the end of the week, maybe you could get now only about 52 views. Now, when you use the small techniques, the way we don't teach each other, we work together, you could see at the end of the week, that post where you post them, it will get maybe now 520 views, 10 times more because of small things the way you don't do them. That is fantastic. And because they Amber, they be over target countryman, Amber, they be over put their eye for countryman. So now, every time a countryman post them, they go report them. Now, what if we multiply ourselves? What if we become more than just one person? And now why that way I be talk say this platform I created them right from 2018 with the initiative for call them say my country people them. It's not an individual. Country people is a movement. Country people is a collective of like-minded individuals them where we get the love for Cameroon and we want to do something about that. Okay, my country people them. So when Amber terrorists they come for our Facebook page and whatnot, they belly they bite. They see how we work together and they frustrate them. They make stupid comments them like we must be free. Go and be free, no? You want to be free. You can't be free now for my Facebook page. Now my Facebook page will give you freedom. Good. Sit back and listen and get small sense. We must fire my country people. Now their frustration it make them they come. Okay, now make I read this next. One, I kid you not. Na Amber Shumbu a post them. Now they post that. When I go for a page, when I go see them for that page for that account, it's a IG Watchman. Okay, now in that way post them. He post them plus this picture. That one too, na so-called president, na the president, so-called Tita, Dr. Tita, na president too. And then that one na commenter Elvis. Obviously, you get Chris Anu, you get Abongwa, so-called VP, and then you get so-called Bishop John Egewan, and then you get a sperm chop, nan chop, 73 teeth on a how many teeth, a mala or whatever. Okay, so if now you post them, okay, now wait this way, you write them. I go read them for now. It say, here is the gang of thieves, sellouts, dictators, failed coup plotters, and spoilers of the Ambazonian struggle. Now, all those people, the way when I see, I don't show one of the pictures and where he post them with that post. None of them no be Cameroonian or person where they work inside Cameroon government. None of them no be Francophones. They don't finally realize, say it is so, their worst and their biggest enemy, no be La République du Cameroon, no be Francophone man, na themselves. They don't finally realize them. Everything we countryman don't tell them since 2018. The idiots, they shumbu them. They don't finally realize them. So it talks say, number one, it's now Mr. Tita Emmanuel, the Judas of Amberland. Number two, now Mr. Abongwa, the traitor of Amberland. Number three, Christopher Anu, the thief, La République infiltrator, power monger and bully. Number four, Commentator Elvis, now the controversial, confused old quack of Amberland. Number five, now John Egewan, thief man, embezzler, fake bishop, fake pastor, the piggy stomach. Number six, Iya Marianta, puff seller, prostitute. No be me I talk am na them talk am. Now he write them. He write them down. He not talk am live. Like me I dey talk am live. Because when you talk something live, you feel make a mistake. This one he write them where it means he will get the opportunity for edit them before publish them. And then even after you don't publish them, you feel still go edit them. Okay? So it deliberately. This one I mean no mistake. And then now it continues. Say number seven. Mr. Nanchop Clovis, the first known homosexual sperm eater of Amberland, Mark Barretta's twin, La République infiltrator. I say, if Amber Shumbu cause you know, you get right for fight back. You get right. Or if person cause you say you don't like Amber, you get every right. These people, they know how to cause. Then now, it's the number 8, Mr. Stateless Citizen Adubiya. It's the most moronic, faceless, nameless, Islamic sellout to La République du Cameroon. Number 9, Mr. J. Carl. It's a fake prince, illiterate, school dropout, short-sighted and intellectually impaired and handicapped. Okay. Number 10, Mr. Mume Napoleon. He said the most lousy, weak-minded Ambazonian village boy in this revolution. Number 11, Caroline Mala, fake Ambazonian, fake female general, serious with ADF then, joined the IG, and now she is with the coup or the coupers. Now the coup plotters, they don't shorten them, they call them the coupers. It's a licensed whore. For when I don't understand the kind of big English way me I talk that word whore, it means prostitute, okay? A licensed whore abroad on La Republique payroll, okay? If you be not say they under La Republique payroll, why would I be accepted, make it come up from ADF, it can't join una? Because you were desperate. Now, one of the things and that way will not get for understand them. These people were desperate, and one of the reasons that way they get Sako Ekome in the first place. Sako na number how many of all the Anglophone intellectuals, even where they within the same IG, how many of them where they be better choices than Sako Ekome? How many did they? Plenty. But why they take Sako Ekome? Because they were desperate. Because there was no one else. Because in order for first occupy that position, you needed to be homeless, and not homeless, but you needed to be jobless. Because you could then take them on as a full-time job. No person, for example, just think say this, so you've been a real doctor, say for example, someone like Abongwa or even this new one, Dr. Tita. Imagine say you be a licensed professional pharmacist. You get a job where it pay you something like 80 to 100,000 US dollars annually. You are made now about 70 million francs a year. You are made, you fine, you bien. Some person can't tell you now, say this, so make you become president for Ambazonia or whatever. You will get time for go work. You could lose your job, you could lose your pension, you could lose all of those things. So none of them no go take that kind of nonsense. None of them for go be full-time idiot. Now lie. So it be correct. The only person where it no be first even get job in the first place. So make them not complain. They were desperate. They were desperate. Now, why that way they end up with Sako Ekome, the con man? I don't tell them, say these idiots are only in there for the money. So now in that, it talk, now in that. Now, make we go now for this one. When I go see this one, na Derek Wange, he post them. Okay, when I see his name, now in that, Derek Wange post them for Facebook. It's a wild mount race. The mountain race was going on in Boya. La Republique military was roasting us and our camps in Bui. Now they need to talk today, so na Antanganji boys, so they were roasting them and their camps in Bui. He said, I weep for Mother Ambazonia that he said the La Republique military have stepped up their game. He said, we don't know if we must continue this struggle or give up and start again when we will be ready. I didn't talk with tears for eye. Because the person they born them like surely brother. That way we take them, of course, now we simplify their own content now. They make the post, now we cut them, share them. Time we countryman if we just come for fight this Ambazonia terrorist. Time we countryman we just join this fight. A lot of people they will talk say countryman, why they share this thing, why they do this, why you the help for advertise them. I tell them say I know exactly what I'm doing. Okay, they want popularity. Instead for try for no make them popular, for try for pretend like say they no exist, give them the popularity but the negative popularity. Make them popular in all the wrong ways. Now what's that be talk? And when I say it benefit we today, it benefit the black legs them today. Because the Tapang, the Eric Tatos, and the Mark Barrettas, and the Sperm Chops, and the J73 teeth and whatnot, even to the extent where you talk about person like Dr. Success Kongo, Yannick Sikot, and Sofoncha, and Nick Santos, all of them. Now, it no matter anything we Amba talk now, it be designed for destroy Ambazonia terrorism. So the popularity and the fame where they begin it work now to our advantage, because all of them don't become messengers of destruction for Ambazonia terrorism. Whatever they put out there, whether they like it or not, whether they want for make it act, no matter the intention where they get them, at the end of the day, it is not the intention that counts. It is the impact, the result. And now why that way I don't hear people that talk and say, for example, if you do something for some person and it no work out the way you be plan them, you go talk say it's the intention that count. Any person will talk that stupidity from my corner, I go jamboxy. I don't give a damn about your intention. What I care about is the outcome. Okay? You can think, for example, if you get a mosquito a day on my nose or my ear, it bite me, it suck my blood. You go bring firewood, can't knock me for head with them, then talk say, well, the intention be being as I be one kill that mosquito because if they suck your blood. You knock me with that firewood so you check around my nose or move my ear. Now I turn will look like sperm chop, nan chop. You think say I'll look at you, I talk say, well, congratulations, well done, I thank you very much because it's the intention that count. Get out of here. I'm talking like fake American with my fake American accent. Get out of here. Nonsense. Say it is the intention that counts. Go to hell with your intention. What I care about is the result on the ground. It's the outcome. Okay? Whatever your intentions are, get the results. That's what you'll be judged by, not just what you intended to do. If that intention that count, then when you're picking, go for school, you pay school fees, send it for A Lady of Lords, or you send it to the best school, the best university. Even go enter Jangi house, borrow money, send you abroad, send it for England or America, make it go study. It come back, it fail the exam, like Sako them, Ayabacho them, and the rest, failures in life. Then the country said, no, mama, it's the intention that counts. I had the intention to pass the exam. That is what counts. But you're broke because you don't sell all things, mortgage your life and your family investments. Put them on top that picking say that investment. It don't go squander them. It go become useless in life. Can't tell you say it's the intention that counts. Nonsense. I look at results, the output, the outcome. Take your intention, climb on top of the tallest lemon tree and go and suck lemons without your intentions. Because me, I would day for check out your output and your result.
I want to tell you the simple trick with La Republic get them for defeat Ambazonia. One thing, promote infighting. That is it. So then get a bunch of people them way, then specialize for promote infighting. Like Tibo Nagi don't talk. So long as Ambazonian forces them for ground, they fight each other. It would be practically impossible for we to engage the international community about the status for our country and our territory, Southern Cameroons. That one a fact. So, what the way Cameroon they do for achieve this goal? Then get person like Chris Anu and Sako with their main job now for insist on this scam where they call as a government. No be saying like just government where they should don't for side in the mining business, but they push a policy where they call as a county by county, where specifically prohibit.
So my contribute them for that audio where when I hear Capo Daniel Gong Dog for Hong Kong in the talk. It say now the strategy that way it be very simple and very effective where we use them for destroy Ambazonia terrorism. And they don't recognize them themselves. Now say the strategy it they work. It's enough for so infighting amongst them. Which is true. We never ever hide our intentions. I remember very well, and I don't tell you this one. I did inside the forum with Capo Daniel. When I post something, Capo Daniel respond for that post. He say, I know what you are trying to do. You are trying to instigate infighting amongst us, but we are too smart. We are smarter than that. It will not work. Now, what is that way Capo Daniel be tell me? My reply for you, Bibi, now say, ha ha ha, we shall see. We shall see. And then I go right on for continue to do exactly what you want to do. They sow in the seeds for distrust. I don't tell you now, Amba Shumbu terrorists have no friends. And I don't tell you now, they no get secret. And also, they no get an idea what way they do. Because they be stupid, they be gullible, na kunyam them, na very dull people them. To the extent where Capo Daniel used to call them Amba Zamzam. Because the stupid, terribly dull. All of them, very dull fellows. Even Tapang, it could tell when I say the dull. These people, they dull bad. The stupid. So even when we don't know, say now our strategy that because we never ever hide them for una. We tell una say we can't so infighting amongst una. We go make una kill ourselves. Then the talk say, we know what you're trying to do and it will not work. I thought, so, okay, we shall see. And then guess what? It not make 2 weeks after that conversation with Tapan, with only the year and yesterday so for Bui, because that particular post will be posted, it will be designed for cause confusion and mistrust for Bui between Insobu and Mbashe Clement, aka No Pity. And it worked. I only want to say Insobu don't wipe so-called General A2. I want to say No Pity don't go wipe Insobu, you own picking them. And then No Pity be forced now for form alliance with Mad Dog and the rest. They call themselves the Unity Warriors. And then after they create the Unity Warriors, they come again, can't talk, say, unity in Bui, unity in Bui. No more infighting in Bui. I tell them, say, we shall see. At the beginning of this live broadcast, I play for una the audio where No Pity record them, send them in response to something where Oliver Lekiaka be talking. No Pity get Oliver Lekiaka number. Why not just call it talk? Oliver Lekiaka get No Pity number. Why not just call it a talk? Because they don't have a secret and they don't get friends. Now a bunch of idiots. All what you need for do now, give them enough rope and enough time, sit back and watch them. They go hang themselves because they're stupid. Okay, my contributor, I don't even need to exhaust that point anymore. Now, make it go for this post. The person where he owned this Facebook account, Abigail Adams, whatever, bearing you. It looks like Nanso Pekin, okay? Now, which is the way post them? I think now yesterday, the 20th of February 2022, it talks just 1 month after No Pity divided Bui Warriors and created his Unity Warriors, infighting has increased in Bui County. And it go on for talk, say more than 20 of the so-called Unity Warriors plus about 11 of the Bui Warriors killed. They say in just 1 month. Now the same kunyams and this what they will tell me, say the infighting where we try for Soam amongst them, it not go work. And then in 1 month time, themselves they can't post and say, chai, that infighting where countryman and the black legs they will Soam, it don't work to the extent where 20 of this they don't wipe them, 11 of that they don't wipe them. And every single time where they wipe them, we can't broadcast them with evidence. We can't post them. Say na the shumbu that, na A2 that, na die body that. They don't wipe them. Na Insobu, na audio this way, Insobu send them out for Mad Dog. Na audio this way, Mad Dog respond. And then na audio this way, Oliver Lekiaka send them for support Insobu against No Pity. Now the other audio this way, No Pity send them out for fight back against Oliver Lekiaka. All of those, we display the evidence. No, not because say, we need to fabricate anything. We talk, we show una the evidence as it happens. My contribute them. Una show me some love. Una punch, una love, una punch, una hearts out, and then una leave comments. Una engage with we. Contribute them. We get Sunshine Amber Day for house. We get Peter Ngosong. We get a bunch of black legs them everywhere you go. Black legs are everywhere. Now we own Facebook today. Just look at the Amber Shumbu terrorists them. That way they be own Facebook. That was since 2018. That was so 2019. Where Amber Shumbu they be there for Facebook. Where they be talk. Now 2022. Now we own Facebook. My contribute them. Now we own Facebook. Now make a move on. Now the tears and that way they cry. Make a move on. I want for show now this post where it there for Facebook. Okay. Make a turn this tablet like so. Make una see them. Now they post that for Facebook. The person will post them now your account that. And show na live Facebook account that. Okay. It talks say Wilfred was a good and trusted guy until he allowed Sako to rub him into shit. It means shit as in S-H-I-T. So they don't know how to spell the real shit, okay? So now what did I already refer to? And then it take a screenshot of Uchiba Nelson he post. They put them as the picture of that post. And when Uchiba Nelson they talk, it say La République du Cameroon and her agents want to impose their own leaders and solutions on Ambazonians. They want to isolate genuine leaders like Dr. Sako, Paata Sang, whose phone has been seized, so that and all of that nonsense. Every single post where they post them now for Facebook. And okay, pick any random Amber Shumbu terrorist, their Facebook account. Go for them. Go check them. You go die laugh, my contributor. I tell you now, you go die laugh with the infighting and everything where it go on. Now bear with me. I come. Now bear with me, the live broadcast, with the camera contributing. So now I will play for una these audios. You're gonna will listen to Gabonese, but before that, make countryman a gift una where una just arrive, some Kumkum anthem, and make una also understand today, na the 21st of February 2022, when a Monday, with they live my contribute them. I will endeavor for come live maybe at least a couple of times a week for this February and the beginning of March. Just for una my contribute them. I know say some of una don't miss me to the extent where una be the call and they beg me say countryman come live, we miss you.
Hail, hail, hail the Kumkumasa, we the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kumkumasa, Kumkumasa, you shall free our country from terror, and your blessing shall be like the stars above. The Most High God shall be your guide.
Thank una plenty my contributor. Now I will play for una these audios them. Una bear with me. These audios them very interesting, and I will play for una the best audio. Una don't listen. I'm John Egewan ye audio, and I will explain something for una with the calm, the infighting and everything. It's very entertaining. Now una listen to this audio. Now Gabonese it talk.
That particular unity warriors, their agenda, where they get them, in connection with the ADF, with Ayabacho, it will be talk and say, why eliminate internal threats. I'll be asking Ayabacho who will be the internal threat for them, for suit the agenda, for carry us to the Republic. Now we, ARF, will stand for 2 individuals of Southern Cameroons. Any leader where you find yourself for Canada retreat with federal and unionist, like black leg for this struggle.
Now Gabonese that, now the Shumbu way they always talk, good day, good day, good day. Now in that, now listen.
Yes, my sister, you know, say ever since they start killing boy, I never talk me no. If I did talk now, no say, I'm not there for the correct position. This is not the first time or the second time. They know the kiddie boy them will know nothing. You know, be normal. Who na go really go look and find for drawing board. Since when unity start kiddie boy them.
If that be the case, say either the one see him, then me this poor boy then they go work and say they work for good food. Me they be careful with ye. Because no man no day, even they take advice. Nobody no day. Even mommy say we born you sometimes you talk your thing and mommy the year say my pick I don't hear. A true way talk. You see. So if you be where no one hear you advice on no man, you don't turn in a different thing. By the way, before they want make a fee marshal. Now, because if you do a good job, but if you don't turn around and do things for the way it's supposed to do, Iran will go down. Iran will go down. I mean, some of the boys, the way they see them, when they fight, they join with me, they see them, they know say this thing doesn't go for correct direction. Me, they use their own brain too. No say they work for direction, correct direction. Anytime you work and carry picking and go to some place, they die. You carry you back. You carry them go, they die. You carry you back. You miss or die. You miss this. They only you miss. You want the miss. Then they die. It don't make sense. Maybe we look this thing. Some of una know some of these fighters already. I mean, like for LGA, una know this body they fight. We will monitor this thing. You know, will continue. So if you don't want to take advice, make people that me not hold the whole county on hostage. Make people then disintegrate themselves from ye. They say, okay, you want fight, you want. You don't want to take advice, we be ready for your advice to other people. You know if you do it all by yourself. There are so many people that picking it go die, so you know correct. We'll get for it's a wake-up call for all ambassadors that they love this struggle. We'll get for call this field marshal no pity to order. There is nobody who know to take advice or somewhere. You must take advice. You must listen to your people. You fight for your people, right? You get for listening to them. This Capona, make they say that audio. Usa coach me send that audio. How will the plot will Capo for key a fighter? It is not you when they know plot for key. We don't want me none of them to die. Now problem that. Couple they only for una meet they only you the carry boy then go. We never even hear the couple go someplace or go fight miss die. Only you the ever go miss die. Then what you the work away for? Why you can't do your middle? Ha! If you don't pass people them, you don't pass me too.
You don't pass you.
See, me, waiting at the that is, I just know they understand why it be say some of una no they hear word. When I just say these people, this La Republique, he ambush no pity. Now no pity himself, they leak out the secret for those boys to be killed. How would I want make person talk before we go understand? Say this no pity sign the same contract with Chris Anu sign. Chris Anu own that to bring down the interim government and President Sako. No pity own now to arrest all the fighters. Arrest all fighters. Either you join in or you die. If he catch you, put for your sale, and that's his sale. La Republique know about the sale. If he catch you, put for your sale, compromise you. If you don't want to be compromised, he kill you. I don't shout for this place. I say, no pity, leave our children alone. No. Leave our children alone. This is where they do the propaganda. Now he himself, they leak the secrets. Why he be safe? Why he the no pity is always safe and they ambush kill other ones? Why he himself is safe? When I did here say, hey, fighter for. Who send Muna for unity? What's in the unity? Waiting be now unity warrior be county they under your county. I been a day under your LGA unity. Now I be there under your county. I been a day under your LGA. When I never see anything, that boy, if we don't know the kind contract where that boy don't sign, this no pity don't sign to wipe all fighters for Bamenda.
Good.
For Northwest.
Northwest.
Now we don't even know where the length where this no pity don't go.
Northwest.
We don't even know.
You don't forget you say it's supposed to be in the northern zone. I talk it's in Northwest. Okay, my contributor, I want to thank all when I don't join, when they contribute, when they share.
My sister wrote, some people seem not to understand. Yes, some people seem not to understand. They cover their eyes and they just want to foster what they call unity or collaboration without thinking of the repercussions, without thinking of the outcome. You know, what Capo Daniel said in his audio when he was talking, is it to one of their commander, that now that they have that the IG has allowed his fighters loose, and they have succeeded in bringing them together with their boys. The next thing is to take advantage of it to eliminate them. Those things were not for nothing. But some people seem not to take it serious. Those words, he has always spoken them, and they have always taken effect. He said even those that are coming to join that unity, they will be eliminated. That means all of what they call unity was a plan to rally our boys, our fighters, and get rid of them. And specifically, he said they should know that Bui warrior attack and kill their fighters. They are going to wipe out all Bui warriors. These things that he said were not just ordinary words. These are words that are implemented. And they need to carry them out in actions. And that was a private conversation. If Ambazonians should remember things and go back to the board, to the drawing board, and see what they have been saying, what they have been doing. And why we say the ADF is the devil, and you don't dine with them just like that.
Nope.
And you think that you are trying to foster unity or foster collaboration.
Now the same people in that way they could tell when I say Now only negotiation it will solve Ambazonia terrorism problem. The same people that they talk say they no fit ever talk with ADF. But now idiot, what do you expect?
Well, my sister, you know say you dey talk for place so people and they inside this house where they get facts. We need to talk now because say we hear say Capo is not fighting anywhere. Capo has never hurt a fly. Now Capo they use it for dubious missions and for inside a Bui. Just put that one for your mind. Now the master plan of that where they can take charge of it down. Today, with the Pascal Kiki and the rest, the Tapang eyeballs and so on. That's the fact. 85 for which place? You say the one can do now unity. Place where he did it. Now harassment upon harassment on civilians for nothing sake.
Una hear no? It's a na harassment upon harassment of civilians. They don't forget them. Say they're supposed to talk say na Tanganji boys or whatever nonsense. They don't forget them. So the truth is coming out now. One of the reasons why the truth is come out now because it don't affect them personally. It don't affect their own family members them. And one of the reasons also now because they don't expose them so much to the extent where they no fit hide them anymore. So this live broadcast, it don't go on for 1 hour already. Hopefully, we will do another 1 hour or less. I no intend for still day live in 60 minutes time. I contribute them. So, if we enjoy ourselves, we type, I'm sending a comment section say, countryman, we are enjoying ourselves. When I type, I'm sending, when I punch some love, when I give we some likes and everything else. Now, I want to show you this post. The post is there for Facebook as I speak. Now, Agbo Nkongo a writer or Agbo Bala we una know am. So make we put them for the way. Okay. I hope so that one it be better. Actually, no man put them for portrait the way we be there before. So I hope so una see am. If una feel read the content we there on our screens right now, una tell me, una say countryman I can read it. Because I want make una follow am with me. I know it could be a little bit difficult for una for read them properly. So I go help una, I go read them along with una. Okay? Now what's this way Agbo Bala write them less than 48 hours ago. Okay? It talks say the leadership crisis, infighting and smear campaign is the price we pay when we destroy all our leaders through lies and unfounded stories. Now the conspiracy theories and that way themselves they talk. He say, we have delegitimized all our leaders and brought their reputation to disrepute. They use surrogates and man Fridays to spread and peddle lies against those they don't like. They create fake profiles and use their so-called fans to attack the integrity of others. It talk now to Amba terrorist demo. It said today we are complaining, but when some of us were the focus of their attacks, we said nothing. That is a fantastic statement because the same person where it write this thing. I don't remember one time. I don't remember. Maybe we don't do them. I don't remember one time where Agbo Bala it can't debunk any of the lies the way the Amber terrorists they spread them for 2017 and 2018. At that time, those lies, the manipulation, the fake news, and the propaganda, it be suit ye political ambition, it be suit ye purpose. And now why that way it no be talk anything about them. So like the saying goes, when they came for the Jews, I did not say anything because I was not a Jew. When they came for the women, I did not say anything because I was not a woman. And when they came for the blacks and the Arabs, I did not say anything because I am not black, I am not Arab. And now they have come for me. And there is no one left to say anything for me. Because they don't take all man go. Because time where they rely now about Nijon Fundi. Agbo Bala no be talk anything. Time where the Amber Shimbu terrorists they rely about United Nations, the UNESCO, they can't declare a blank school year and blah 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 blah. Agbo Bala no be talk anything. Because all of these people them, if they can't talk back then, if they can't say the same things the way they say I'm today for 2022, this nonsense enough for go as far as it go. You get people them like so-called Barrister Ashu, where today they go talk say, this country cannot be divided. I am a patriot. Patriotism is when you talk about patriotism. For 2018, 2017 even, 2016, we needed that. We needed that reality, that realization. That way they talk, no be a revelation where you get them for 2022. Now because they don't fail in their political ambition, they don't fail for use the blood of others. They be wait for say make this thing a manifest itself. Hopefully when the ambush will terrorize them, where they be expendable, when they don't kill maybe 2,000 or 3,000 people, them they go shocktalize the system and they go get political concessions from Yaoundé. And now why that way they sell their souls to the devil, and they kept quiet until it backfire, until it touch all man. Then they don't come on Africa and they talk the things them way. When some of we be talk them out loudly, publicly enough for 2016, 2017, now the people them like Agbobala and Ashu, they can't talk about how we be black legs, they castigate we, they use all kind of words them and all those things them. They reinforce the lies. They reinforce the blackmail, the smear campaigns against people them, legitimate politicians them, like the Nijon Frundis them, like the Dr. Munzus and all the rest. They smeared them. And Ambazonia terrorists, they be good at that. Because in order for the Ayabachos and the Sakos, where they be non-entities, and the Tapangs, Eric Tato, and the rest, Ngong Dog for Hong Kong, where no man no know them, Ayuk Tabe included, they never ever handle no position of responsibility inside Cameroon. No person never ever elect them to any position. None of those people them, they be fit talk on behalf of the Anglophone Cameroonians. They couldn't. And how else could they now become the voice where Anglophones they could listen to? The only way to achieve that, now for delegitimize the legitimate Anglophone political leaders. And now the word than that, where even Agbobala used to use them. Now the word that, now end that day. They say we have delegitimized all our leaders and brought their reputation to disrepute. Yes. And now why that way? To the extent where ambush terrorists, they go for Ni John Frundi. A whole need John Frundi. They go catch it, they drag it for Potopoto like say it be some swine or it be some ordinary citizen. Need John Frundi. Person where they go shake hands with presidents of the United States and the presidents of the EU and what else. All man know you around the world. They go drag it in the mud. And the only reason why Amba Shumbu terrorists they be even go for them are because they be sent by this Shumbu them like Ayabacho and Sako. And in order for Amba terrorists them for even get the idea for go for need Johnny house now, because the Amba Shumbu them for diaspora for Facebook, they be try for or they be successfully delegitimize the legitimate Anglophone political leaders them to the extent where the Anglophone ordinary people they be look at them and say they not be enough or say they not be legitimate enough for talk on behalf of the Anglophones. Okay. So it was a deliberate thing. And it not be start in 2021. It not be start recently. It be start since 2016 when Agbobala it be skillfully manipulate itself. I remember when I began a radio interview for Yaoundé last year, Abide Cameroon only 4 or 5 months ago. And the person asked me talk about the Anglophone leaders and whatnot. I said like who? He said Agbobala. I said Agbobala na Anglophone leader. He lead who? He lead Dueti. He said, no, but he's the president of the lawyers. I said, oh, so you mean he is the head of his Njangi house? The Lawyers Association in Cameroon, do you know that is the Njangi house? Which, name me one office, one position of responsibility where Agbobala don't ever be elected to. He don't ever stand contest election by popular vote, make the population the votee. No. So you talk about in Njangi house, for example, me, I will create my Njangi house, I call them the Black Leg Association. And then I make myself the Igwe, the Kumkumasa, the king of all the black legs. Tomorrow when I do start calling me, say I be Anglophone elite, Anglophone leader. Leader of what? Leader of what exactly? If it talk, it be elected by only the leader, only the lawyers of Cameroon for talk, for be their leader, for talk on behalf of for talk on behalf of the lawyers in Cameroon, nothing else. He doesn't talk for the people of Manu. He doesn't talk for the people of Momo. He doesn't talk for the people of Ngoketunja because he is not a representative of theirs. He not be a parliamentarian, a senator, an MP, or any of that. He is just the head of his Njangi house. So now, if me too, I create my own Njangi house, I call him the ex-SASE Students Association. I become president of the ex-SASE Student Association. Me too, when I will call me, say I be leader for Anglophone population. What kind of madness is this? Any Shumbuwe come out call himself leader, a wear coat, wear tie. And I hate that nonsense where black people work wear coat and tie. That is not your traditional regalia. If me I become president for Cameroon, man pass my office with coat and tie, it go prison. If you come on, if you Bangwa man come for office with your official Bangwa regalia. If you a Hausa man, I want to see your Agbada. If you Bamenda man, I want to see your Togu. If you be Bakwere man, I want to see your Rapa. What is this nonsense with coat and tie? Cheap nonsense where they make them for China. Now another thing that way they grind my gears. So why would not we build our own industry for manufacture our own clothes the way we wear them for official wear and all of those things? Them when I buy some cheap nonsense things the way they make them for China, the waka buy any way buy cheap Chinese coat and tie wear them when I call a leader. Nonsense. Okay, that's my rant over for today. Now we come to the main event. This one when I go love them. So this one is sweet past saccharin, is sweet past kumkum, is sweet past all kind of things. When I listen to John Egewan, for when I don't know John Egewan, now John Egewan that. Now the man that way he had, it looked like short toto. I kid you not. Now just say they cut that picture. He had, it actually looked like short black hot. Yes. Now John Egewan that. Okay. Now Sako Ikome, you so-called minister of defense. Now in that, when I listen to John Egewan, he leave this audio, now just I think 2 days ago, on the 19th of February 2022. My country people them, when I listen.
Fellow Ambazonians, today is the 18th of February 2022. I am Bishop John Egewan. My bishop is because of my involvement and my long-term work with the Federal Republic of Ambazonia, beginning with the Tigers of Ambazonia. After discovering everything, and today I got a testimony from one of my closest friend and brother in the Lord from Victoria, somebody that I trust, I've worked with. Even when I was still young, I used to go do evangelism, and I would go to his district in Douala, and he would take good care of me. But now he lives in Victoria. From the testimony he has given me about what he knows about President Sako, and the numerous testimony, including the videos and everything that are going in the air, I went at odds with some of my closest friends in America. One of them is Pastor Daniel Tango Muke, concerning President Sako. I gave President Sako 100% of my support to make sure what he was doing succeeded. But all in the back, Sako has been setting me up, blackmailing. I've always been putting people ahead and blackmailing, include the farm tool that he declassified. It was 78,000. They can ask the treasury to give the requisition that was made for that farm tool. Sako is going on the arm. Even made a video saying that it's 135. It means he has stolen the rest of the money that he's adding on that farm tool requisition that we made. And after that farm tool requisition, all that money, even what we was said, some money he said he had raised some money he was going to add, and that part of that money was given to him for a particular mission, but the money he raised that was supposed to replace that one, he didn't do it. If I'm saying a lie, they should ask the National Treasury for this. Now, the way why I'm making this video is because I want to apologize openly for my involvement with President Samuel Eskom Sako. Many people have called my name, my trip to Boya. You see all kind of things going out that my trip to Boya and stuff like that. I've taken an oath publicly in this Ambazonia, and in public I've sent. Sako has never taken any oath. He refused to take an oath. It's not that we know why he refused to take a cabinet were taking oath. He refused. Now I know why. Those of you who are calling my name, associating my name with everything, whatever I did for Ambazonia, I did it with my whole heart, and I did exactly what I did. And every mission that I took, every step I take, every money that was spent on dispatch, I took permission. Whatever decision, I didn't call that shot by myself. The VP, the president were involved, and they saw, and whatever money was dispatched, the person that money was going to confirm. Even for the farm tools, the farm tool person was on video. When he received the money, everything was confirmed. I'm not owing anything. I sent it. And I gave it. And you know all these details that I'm knowing now. So, I'm apologizing for all those who knew Sako, and I was fighting with them and even break my friendship with Pastor Tango Mukem because he was one very adamant and very opposed to Sako. But now, because of this testimony I got from Victoria today, from a friend that I know, I work with, he's a part of my non-profit that was in Boya. He's a brother that I know long time. I don't want to mention his name. But anybody need details, you can call me and ask me. Concerning all the video involving the house that's occurring and many other things that are coming out now about Dr. Sako. I want to tell you something. When we went to Brazil, Ma Irene can bear me witness because Ma Irene is the one who make me to have my money. I spent my money to buy ticket for President Sako and spend money to do his laundry. When we came back, we did a requisition. My own part of that money that I put for that requisition was collected. Pastor Commando know this. And I was calling Pastor Commando to do my money. Pastor Commando openly told me that I cannot even leave that money. That I cannot leave it. I had to call Comrade Richard, the treasurer, the secretary of the treasury. That's how they fought. Ari fought for me to get my money back. That's how I got my own money that was already paid to Dr. Sako. Dr. Sako is the one who sent me that money back. So with all this thing I'm getting, I want to really apologize because I have been one of the supporters of President Sako with all my heart. But if I see how things are backfiring, I'm getting testimony now, I'm very disappointed. And I'm...
When I hear the word we use it's how things are backfiring now. When I tell when I say it backfire, now they use even plus my own words. When me have started using them since 2019. When I hear the audios, the way they talk inside that Zoom call, when I go hear they talk, they laugh at Sako, laugh at each other. I tell when I say na comedy terrorism, we'll start a comedy revolution, and it's coming to prove itself. Make it continue. John Egewan, so-called bishop, now they apologize. Everything where they apologize for today, 2022, Kontumambi don't tell them since 2018. Say this Kunyamzeb na scammers, na thieves, they did in for the money. They don't get no interest in the ordinary common Anglophone Cameroonian. All of those things, I told them for 2018. They call me Blackleg.
Also want to say that the Restoration Council is to blame for this action against president. Because if they had done their background check, you cannot just take somebody and put president without a background check. The vetting that they are saying, that vetting, they should be vetting people. They should ask those people from their where they came from their neighborhood, know who they are, these people. If this thing, people had just asked people from Ambazonia, from Victoria about Sako, would have known all these things before they even make him acting president that time.
When I hear what we talk, now for 2022, themselves they can't talk about how had I known, if we be know, we for vetty, we for ask questions about he. But now people in this way, they call themselves prophets and bishops and Dr. this, Dr. that, Nick Santoses and the rest. Now people than this, where they talk, say they want to create a country where it be based, where it go bring them land of milk and honey or whatever, where they be so smart, so intelligent. Anglophones, they've been the most smartest human beings on the surface of the earth. But how come a cheap con man like Sako, it be bamboozle all Una? And I get another very important question for ask Una. Now you get John Egewan. They talk, they apologize. And then they regret, say, if they know they would do some vetting, they would do some background checks on Sako before they make it their so-called acting president. Now the question is, now you did talk about how even your own money, where it be used for pay your own flight, for go attend Ambazonia meeting or whatever, it be asked me they refund you, they no one refund you, where they've done already refund you through Sako Ikome. But then again, it begs two questions. One, why the person be send the money now to Sako Ikome for then send them to you? Why the person not just send them to you directly? But make her assume say you are telling the truth. Now, the second question now is, when did you realize that Sako Ikome was a scammer, was a thief? Okay? Because all of this nonsense where you talk about now, you know, it not been a revelation to you. It not be a revelation to me. It's not new. I've been telling her since 2018. Now the question is, when did you confirm it? Now for this 2022, now only today, when we know say Sako na thief. Sako thief my trip to where now when? Now yesterday, no. So my trip to where now 2018 to 2019. They come up with another scam for 2020 called what did they call them again? A war draft. Wuna you John Egewan wuna continue. If you don't really know say it be a thief man, why you be still the supporter? It's a simple question, but it continue.
So all we carry this blame, we put a con man as a president, and now we are seeing the result, and some of us are suffering for nothing. Now let me tell you, whoever is calling my name, me, John Egewan, anybody who is calling my name, associating my name with any scam in Ambazonia, if you don't bring proof, don't call my name, because if you are calling my name in vain with evil intention, I want to tell you, I am calling the God of heaven, who is the God of justice. Evil will be for you. It will meet you wherever you are. If you want to call my name, you better get the evidence and put it outside before you are calling my name. Because from today on, if you call my name, mention my name against any fraud or anything, as I'm apologizing to the Ambazonia people for associating myself with Dr. Samuel Ikome Sako. I don't even know if he's a true doctor. I've not seen his doctorate. If anybody who did that, who is doing that, I'm asking you, forgive me for associating myself with this man. For what I have seen, I'm really apologizing to my friends, my relationship that I have broken because of my support, that I was supporting a brother and a man of God. I have always tried to support people who are of the faith and who want to do the right thing. He wrote a book that can transform life, but he is living a life that is contrary to that book that he wrote. Me, I'm one of those people who believe that Christians should be involved in public service, in community development. My organization is called Hinterlands International Mission, and my slogan is economic, social, and spiritual empowerment for a relevant Christianity. That's what I've been doing in Africa since 2011, when my organization was created, first in Virginia, and now it is registered and it's a non-profit in the state of Texas. I've been working in Africa way long before this call. So those who are open their mouth and just talking nonsense, let me tell you, if you call my name again, Balog will follow you. You will meet evil if you keep calling my name. So please accept my apology for anyone that I wrongfully break relationship with you or treated you badly because of you were trying to say something about Dr. Sako, and I just thought that you were being evil. But now
okay, my contributor, there is no point for continuing with that audio. I hope say when I don't get the point. Now, you get these same people them where they could tell you say they feel run a country better than President Paul Biya. They don't experience, they don't taste what it mean for lead a people, for lead any organization. Many of these shumbu them, where they call themselves secretary of this, president that, they call themselves come back kind titles them. They never ever hold any positional responsibility. They just see them as we they just talk say this, so oh, this person a minister for Cameroon because they bribe. Oh, this and that. Now they don't come face to face with reality. And now the result is. Now, going back to that same John Egewan. This now YouTube video where Countryman it post them 2 years ago. Okay, since 2 years ago, when I go for Countryman, your YouTube channel, day for day. Okay, since 2 years ago, Countryman, it post this post for Facebook. When I give me 1 second, my phone, it don't indicate the battery don't low. The phone where I use them for go live. So now I don't plug them in. Now the video this, when I go for Countryman, when I search that video, when I go see him, now wait, editor talk, my leave and make editor to talk.
Like I see how activism for the Sako camp. They're not going to put some report outside for John Egewa and say don't show financial statement. Nonsense. When I call all the committee ask and say the one man you run for show account now. After Tabenyang, the chief at John Egewa, I get all the information. John Egewa, the Dosh, if he when I look at some dirty paper, them piece of paper they don't put on Facebook, say I had this long, I didn't want to put it out. So John Egewa will leave all the committee for hanging at you activists, financial statement, say we the King Kong here home. If John Egewa no say the man, me give me the accounts, me can't talk on me from a flag show. My prove say it thief money. My tell una here. And if I see talk say if fine, all we now give on the defend lies. Everyone own president because Sako now the president, not my president. Might be very clear. I talk my clear because I need respect for the lady. One go window dressing for cover lies. Even Dr. Sako for a live show as I hear yesterday, I'm not following yet. He can't talk say he take the responsibility, maybe he denied before. And if Dr. Sako take the responsibility, it just be normal for Dr. Sako for go back to your words. Where we tell we say, if my trip to will not succeed, he will do it and not complete it. Remember, say I will talk about football team and coach. Cameroon, La Republic of Cameroon go Nations Cup now. They not succeed. Immediately they come back, what happened? They fire Clevet and Sedov, Clarence Sedov, good people from Holland.
For proof, for when I say this video, it be made 2 years ago. Eric Tato, it talk about the African Nations Cup 2019. We then are 2021. Eric Tato be referred to the African Nations Cup where it be hold for 2019 where Algeria win them. Because 2017 edition, Cameroon win, where with the host them for Gabon. 2019 edition, Cameroon not do too well. And they sacked that coach. So now within 2022, that reference where Eric Tato did talk, it make a reference to the previous coach for Cameroon, for the Indomitable Lions, and African Nations Cup 2019. It refer to that. Okay? Now since 2 years ago, where Eric Tato be there out there, it did talk the truth. It did tell them, saying that the people in this way, they don't thief the money. John Egewa, now one of the biggest thief. Okay? So when Eric Tato be find out, as soon as he find out say these are thieves, Eric Tato do it, he go out, he blow the whistle. He try for tell this nkunyams them. Say that the reality, this is not the truth. Now wait till this way it happen. They thief on money, they chop the money, nothing, not there like a fight for independence, blah blah blah. They call it say wait, black leg. They can't talk about HIV. What is HIV? Even make we assume say yes, not true. Eric Tato get HIV. What has that got to do with the fact where Eddie talk about say when I don't thief money? When I see now the diversion tactics and that way you use. Now say for example, you get a legitimate argument, you get a legitimate point where you want to put them across. Say for example, you want you debate with your colleague, okay, about some important topic. For example. I might just give for example, say the debate with your woman, you talk say this or no. On this day, Tama become for house, you know, I be expect this, but it no happen. And then a woman who could talk say, but that bucket don't broke. What is the bucket breaking? And they talk about, for example, say you never pay the bills for the house and something. You just talk about something that has no relevance to the topic, to the point. Every time they talk say when I don't thief money for my trip to Boya, Sako and Tabenyang and John Egewa, they sent out sperm chop, nan chop for go attack Eric Tato for Facebook. And what to be their line of attack? Eric Tato again HIV. Now their line, what else do they have to say? They don't attack you say to the thief because Eric Tato never ever touched their money. Okay, then now they find way for discrediting, they find way for this, but then again, man, let Eric Tato continue.
They dismiss them. Instead they sign a player, they sign a coach. But not that coach play the ball. But I take the team go there. So if we have not get sense, and we tell us that we need to listen to the word of wisdom.
Our death warrant. I mean, that's the end of Ambazonia. Means America, anything we do now, we are going to be considered rebellious and terrorists. So please.
Now the John Egewa that. Now in that way, it get a head. It did like shapeless amoeba. A head, it look like short turtle. So my country people them na video that way countryman be post them for Facebook more than 2 years ago about John Egewan. Now it don't backfire. All that thievery, corruption, and everything else, it don't backfire on John Egewan. It don't come out camera. It can't talk say. It ask for forgiveness. It beg apology for una country people them for say it be support Sako. They don't say I'm now say this so Sako economy is going down. Okay, now all man a one for jump ship. They like a rata the way they inside boat, and when the boat is start sink, you go know because the first thing they for jump off na a rata them. John Egewan na the first arata we come out publicly. Actually no, John Egewan na like number 3 arata. The very first arata na Christopher Anu where he jump ship. And he even caused that ship for sink because he be been at the arata where he be chop the granite for that ship to take it go chop plus the firewood way they use them for build the ship. He boss hole for the ship. Now he chop so the ship a capsize a sink, and then he been at the very first one for jump ship before when I can see they can't talk now. When I listen to this also about 2 minute long audio where John Egewan be make a couple of years ago for tell una na pastor this or he call himself say pastor for tell una the wickedness of this Shumbudem. Now listen.
Enough is enough. We all of us suffer for this country. And this struggle we dey inside now God will dey struggle.
Of course, na pastor no.
For the freedom and the independence of Southern Cameroon.
Thief.
Many brave men and women, they don't lost their life. They don't give their life, sacrifice their life so that more will be free. Mommy, papa, them picking them, even young picking them way, newborn baby, they don't lost their life. Properties, they don't be lost. But some people, they use this struggle and revolution for their personal gain. And they instead help na La Republic and they help distract us. They don't become thieves where they hijack people, kidnap people, take ransom, and just go about to make their personal profit. And so, we serve them notice. Anyone where you go find a list of these 6 people, them when you find them anywhere, decommission them, take them out of commission. Make sure so they don't be able ever for do which way they do them. 1, na General Cross and Die of Tanker in Mancon. Number 2, na General A4 of Chom in Bafut. Number 3, na Supreme Commander Point and Kill of Mancon. Number 4, Commander Osama bin Laden of Mankwi in Bafut. Number 5, Colonel Umaru of Foya in Bafut. Number 6, Colonel Ireza of Foya in Bafut. Anyone way it take decommission any one of these people or all of them, you will be rewarded handsomely. You will be rewarded very well for well done. And Ambazonia people, they will thank you for the work way you don't do them because these people them na enemy. Now, na enemy for this struggle. They don't do no good for Ambazonia. They instead cause na pain. They instead cause na serious crisis for inside Ambazonia family them. When you see them, take them out. Na enemies.
When I don't hear no, I be think say them go can't talk today so na Antanganji boys they kidnap people them. But for tell una how much you don't defeat them. Now na them say they can't talk them. Call plus name like how they read GCE exam results. Say 1 Cross and Die. Well, that one we don't already send them for Maryland. They for America with them. 2 General A4. Well, we'll be sending small brother A2. We're still working on A4. Number 3 Commander Point and Kill. 4 Osama bin Laden. 5 Omaru. 6 this and that. Now not them they can't talk them. The same thing with me. I don't tell them since 2018. Say the Amber terrorists shumbu them. They kidnap our family members them for ransom and they commit kind atrocities them on the ground for Cameroon, my country them. Now, this audio is there now for this Facebook page. When I see the Facebook page now, when I see the name now, if I want time, I swear to God, now Amber Shumbu Facebook account that when I go listen now for them, but I go play the video for now for here, okay? Because I get a video of it. Now the response to John Egewan that I can't plan for now. Now in that it be queued up right now in this. I can't plan for now. So-called advocate, leave that video, okay? I can't plan for now. It be very delicious. But before I come to that, my country them, Okay? You see, some person talks say even the diasporans who used to donate are so angry and disappointed. Even they, the money to embezzle, they will not see. Even the money where they will give them for embezzle, they not go see them anymore. Now the point that's supposed to say for me, basically, what we try to make could not understand. Now say all this infighting, it cause what they call them say donor fatigue. Ambazonia economy, it depend on people them for donate money and the kidnapping for ransom business on the ground. The people the way they kidnap them, they pay ransom, they become fewer and fewer. People they don't get money. 5 years of economic crisis in the Anglophone zone. People they don't get money. People they kidnap them now. And then Amber Boys they ask for millions them. Even they don't even get 100,000 for PM to the extent where Amber Boys they kill the people them. And that one, it didn't bring revenue for them. It don't make another Amber kidnapping for ransom business. It not be profitable anymore. And then the division, the infighting, it caused donor fatigue. It make now, and even the people the way they still get the will for continuing for donate, now they be fragmented. You get a certain portion where they go donate that to Ayabacho side, where you to raise all money with selling pins and TTOF and shit like that in changshuboys.com. You get the other faction where they go donate now to IG1, when Ayuktabe side and Yerima. So one them they could be fractioned for IG2 when the PIG, the Pastors Internet Government, when the John Ege on their side as Chris Anu and Sako Ekome. That was the IG2. Okay, now the IG2, it don't be now split again. They get another faction when the IG3, when so-called Dr. Tita and Marianta and the Chris Anu them and the John Ige one, the way the wrong commander and J73 and Sperm Chop them for go form that one. So now they don't split, even that small contribution will become in now, it don't be split into tiny factions them. So imagine my trip to Boya, they will be united, they will be one. And they will be fit for raise 2 million in 2 years of fundraising. They will be fit for raise $2 million US. And then imagine, take that, split them by 4 or 5. And then give them just one portion each. And then take that a portion where they could get them now and then divide them again by maybe 3. Because now they don't lose by donor fatigue and people the way they don't get out of the revolution or whatever nonsense. People the way they don't come to their senses, them they say and say this thing is madness, while Operation Sunshine and everything else, they don't drive off more than 60-something% of the people the way they even get the audacity for donate to them. Okay, then now you can see and see this. So the revenue where they will make them for 2018 today, the same faction it will make less than 10%. If I thought it will make 5% of that amount. Now what are the reasons that when I see the fight? Because say it is so their source of living it dry up. It be natural in the animal kingdom. For example, in the Serengeti for Kenya and Uganda in the wilderness. When you get a watering hole where animals they assemble for in the dry season for can't drink water, so you go get crocodiles to go there for that water for prey on antelopes where they come for can't drink water and other wildebeest and whatnot. And then you go also get the lions, they also come for they can't drink water also for prey on. When I say prey, I mean P-R-E-Y. No be prey as in P-R-A-Y. Make a digress more. So when I say this, so me I talk about prey, okay? No be na AY, I talk about EY. So the animals that can prey on other animals, especially the carnivores. So when that water for that watering hole it dry out, or it start to dry out, even the animals then when no be na predators them, they go start to fight each other for the small, tiny, little amount of water where it be left. Because the science says when that water it finally dry out, all them will die. Or they could be forced for travel thousands of miles to the next watering hole or river or whatever else. So now what did that happen? They like the day for Serengeti and all these animals that will chop for my trip to Boya, they will chop for all these donations and even kidnapping for ransom benefits and all those kind of things. And the deals the way they will enter with CDC deal, this and that deal. Now the opportunities they're not there anymore. People are not donating because of what Operation Sunshine, because of what blacklegism, because of themselves coming to their realization, say this thing is madness, because of these scandals, and we blowing the scandals out of proportion, sensitizing them. Even the people they contribute, we desensitize them by exposing the truth and the corruption with my trip to Boyan and all those things. Now, no man and they still donate. The small way they donate them to them now, it don't become an issue because they fight over those crumbs where they be left. Now, what I want to say, they get all these rifts and everything within the so-called internet government. And that goes to answer that question where me I be asking and say it is so. When did they know? Emma contribute them. When did they know that Sako Ekoma was a thief? Now, revelation for them. When did these lawyers know that Cameroon can never divide? When I say that they can't talk them out today, ask yourself, say, what did you know and when did you know? There's a reason I asked that question, and I can elaborate on that in a minute. Now, when I see this post where this individual posted about 2 days ago, this one a live Facebook account, he named Sule Manu. When I go check him out, he talks a mountain race was hitch-free. Where was Anu and his so-called new IG? So now, as I tell you now, every single post, they do the black legs in Passimo weed. Some of the things they come up with, very creative, designed to antagonize each other, create more friction. While we the black legs them would be very, very well lubricated, well-oiled machine. We don't fight each other. We don't get time for that, okay? We don't be boyfriend and girlfriend. Me, I get my fake account. Even my woman don't know, my boyfriend or whatever. You don't know. You're not supposed to know. Okay, your mommy don't know, your papa don't know, even your picking them for her, they're not supposed to know your fake Facebook account. You just do it. You feel to collaborate with your own partner. We when are they inside the same house. So you be Bali General. Your partner, maybe your woman not married born 3 picking them with them. He own account na Nyangala or whatever. But when they collaborate, when not even know each other, say now when that. You don't have to know. Maybe we understand that one. So now them that they cry every single day, and so we will continue march fire for continue to go. Match show another one, and it still come. See this one as I tell you, everything where they do now it be designed for antagonize each other, for continue, for sow the seeds of destruction, the seeds of distrust, their frustration in the show publicly for Facebook. They no get any other thing for do but for continue for do what they know to do best. Spread fake news, propaganda, try for delegitimize each other. They fight now amongst themselves. They don't get time again with so-called La Republic. See, this one Caroline Mala, a post on the 1st of February 2021, which means 20 days ago, 2022, sorry. Now 20 days ago, about 3 weeks, where he make this post. Even President Paul Biya signed and say, I approve this message. He said, voila. When I see him, now Caroline Mala that, it antagonize now this one, Paul Nilong, that Shumbu, okay? And we like it. You know, we like it. When you come across this post, now we the screenshot and then share them instead. See, me, they do live broadcast. At the broadcast, wait themselves so that they talk, their audios, their videos, their posts with the screenshot them, and then share them, make it go far and wide. We help them because they are doing fantastic black legism, my contributor. Everything where they do, it be designed now for crumble the nonsense even further. Now, I go come now for can play for now the rebuttal to Sako, no, to this Shumbu. We come off for talk, John Egewan come off for talk, no be so. I can play for now the response way. This one a respond to John Egewan. Now listen.
John Egewan, you shut up. Shut up. Your apology will not be accepted when justice never be done. Fellow Ambazonians, today na 20th Sunday of February 2022. I want just give a short response to this John Egewan, the audio of apology. This is crocodile tears with the cry for John Egewan. People like you for this revolution, we no go forgive you now until justice is being done. Because the crimes, the way you, John Egewan, you don't commit